Okay friends, now it's time to get started on replacing our headlamp grommet. There's going to be 4 of these for each headlamp assembly. If you're just doing one of the top grommets, it's very simple. Remove the pair of the top bolts and then gently pull the headlamp out of the way. Once you have that slid out of the way, continue on by prying each of the grommets out to replace them as necessary. If you're doing one of the lower ones, you're going to have to remove the bumper cover. That's a little harder, so we'll show you how to do that. We're going to start removing our front grille assembly. Commonly, for the grille, you're going to find that you have 3 push clips. Generally, for push clips, you just try to get underneath the center aspect, pop up the center, which will unlock it, then you can lift up the rest of it. We'll set those aside because we will be reusing them. Carefully remove your grille assembly and set that aside. Okay friends, let's make our way underneath the front of the car. All along this area, there should potentially be a plastic splash shield. Generally, for the splash shield, you might find several bolts or even some push clips. Ours is missing. Go ahead and remove it. Now, as far as removing the bumper cover, as I had mentioned, there should be a shield that comes across this entire area, which would have other miscellaneous hardware potentially held in place to the bumper cover. You, of course, want to remove all that. As we do, we'll also make our way along to each side. Now, once you have that off of there, on each corner, looking up into the bumper cover, you're going to find the fog lamp assemblies. Carefully grab onto the wiring harness for that and turn it counterclockwise. Remove the bulb from the fog lamp assembly and give it a quick inspection. Make sure it doesn't look burnt or damaged in any way. Assuming it looks good, carefully set it aside, making sure that you're not going to cause it any damage. At this point, do the exact same thing on the other side of the bumper cover. Make your way into each of the wheel wells. You're going to be removing the lower 10mm bolt from each side. Carefully separate that. You'll notice that you should have 2 10mm headed bolts, one on either side. Ours has one that's broken. And then in the center, there should be a push clip of some sort. Let's carefully grab this last push clip out of here. Now that we have this removed, it's going to be time to carefully remove the bumper cover from the vehicle. Just give it a little wiggle and carefully pull it away. Now we can move along to the back side of the headlight. Let's go ahead and carefully disconnect the wiring. Just grab onto it, give it a little wiggle and pull it off. Look for corrosion. Assuming it looks good, set it aside. We're going to have to remove the entire headlamp for this, so let's go ahead and pop this one out of here as well. Grab that headlamp, give it a wiggle, and remove it from the vehicle. While we have that out of there, we'll just twist this, give that bulb a quick inspection, set it aside. I'm going to use a trim tool and carefully pop this up and out of position. There it is, friends. Now we can carefully take our new grommet, we'll slide it right into position. There we are, easy peasy. The process will be the same for any of them. Now we can start reinserting our headlamp assembly. We'll take our directional bulb and mount it into place. Now we can take the entire unit and put it into place on the body of the vehicle. You want to make sure it sits over all the plastic grommets. Should just want to slide right in. Once you have it so it's in place, Start in all 4 of your mounting bolts and then snug them up. Now we can start plugging in the headlamp assembly. Have a look at the wiring harness. You'll notice that you have 3 tabs, 1 on either side, and you want the 3rd one up along the top. We'll line that up with the little pitons protruding out of the headlight bulb and press it in. Give a little wiggle to make sure it's completely secured to the headlight bulb. Let's carefully slide our bumper cover back into place. Once you have the center in place, continue on with your push tab and start in both of your mounting bolts. Same for over here. All right, now let's snug them up. Now we're going to make our way to each of the corners. Along the bottom of the headlight assembly, near the fender, you're going to find a little ridge, and on the bumper cover, you're going to have an area that slides into that ridge. Go ahead and carefully tug on the bumper cover just enough to slide it over the ridge and press it into place. Now let's make our way down along the corner. We'll get that in place as well. Let's reconnect in our fog lamp bulbs. Make sure it's secure. Now we can make our way down along the bottom of the bumper here. We'll continue by sliding everything in place as needed. Now obviously you want to make sure you do the exact same thing on the other side of the vehicle and then make your way all the way across the front. As I told you before, a lot of our skid plates were already missing, so I can't show you how to put them back up. Let's get our grille on here. Once you have it pressed down into place, continue on by lining up your mounting holes and then insert your push clips. Now, since we had the entire headlamp assembly out of here to do this, it's a good idea to make sure you align your headlight bulb. Typically, you can do that right here using a Phillips head screwdriver. Either turn it clockwise or counterclockwise to adjust the beam up or down. This is going to be a general tutorial on how to aim your brand new TRQ headlamp assemblies. Okay, so looking at your brand new TRQ headlamp assembly, you're going to see where your low beam is, and you'll see a little dot right in the center. And that is the axis point. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to mark that with an erasable marker just so it's easier to see. Next, what we need to do is measure from the level ground up to this point and take note of that measurement. Now we're just going to pull the car up to our wall. On our vehicle, we remember that the measurement was 28 inches for our access point. Your vehicle may be different, but that's where I'm going to put this tape, just above that 28 inches. We'll do the same on the other side. Okay, so let's just back the vehicle up, straight back 25 feet from the wall. And now that we moved our vehicle 25 feet back from the wall, we're going to start with our measurement here. That's where the headlamp center is. We're going to go down 4 inches on the driver's side. On the passenger side, we have our line here. What we need to do is go down 2 inches. To adjust the driver's side, we're going to cover our passenger side headlamp. If you look at the back side of your headlamp assembly, you're going to see something that looks like this. This is the adjustment. Some of these headlight assemblies have 1, 2, or even more of them, but you should at least have 1. This is how we're going to adjust the headlight beam. Now we're going to lower the top part of the beam down to just below this line. When you turn the adjustment to the right, it brings the beam up, and if you turn it to the left, it'll bring the headlight beam down. And this is this way on most vehicles. Let's continue on to doing the passenger side. All right, we properly aligned our TRQ headlamp assemblies. Okay, and on the quality TRQ headlamps for a pickup truck, the procedure is going to be the same. You're going to find your center dot, mark it, and then you'll measure from the level ground up to your dot. So once your headlamps are properly adjusted, it'll be time to adjust your fog lamps. You'll notice on the driver's side, the focal point is all the way at the bottom right now. I would like to bring it up so it meets up with approximately the bottom of the focal point of the headlight. Some fog lamps have an adjuster, others don't. The ones that do have an adjuster, you would just turn the adjustment to the left or to the right to adjust the beam up and down to where it needs to be. Now with your TRQ headlamps and fog lamps properly aligned, you can drive down the road safely.